Once upon a time, in a little town near Green Hills, there lived two sisters, Lila and Lana. Lila was kind and helpful. She cleaned the house, fed the animals, and even helped Grandma cook dinner. Lana, her younger sister, was the opposite. She didn't like helping. She just played with her dolls and asked for candy. Grandma loved Lana more because she was the youngest. "Oh, she's still my baby," Grandma would say, giving Lana more cookies and hugs. But poor Lila had to do everything around the house. One warm morning, Grandma gave Lila a cup of warm tea. "Take this to the old tree near the river," she said. Lila smiled, even though her feet were tired. She carried the tea carefully and walked to the tree. The wind began to blow. Whoosh! The cup flew from her hands and landed inside a hole near the tree's roots. "Oh no!" Lila whispered. She knelt down to reach for it. But suddenly, she slipped, and fell into the hole. Everything went black. When Lila opened her eyes, she was standing in a magical place. The sky was made of cotton candy. The trees had rainbow leaves. And everything floated gently on clouds. Suddenly, a little cloud kitten appeared. "Cloud Catface. Meow. My balloon is stuck up there. Please help." Without thinking, Lila climbed the puffy tree and brought down the balloon. "Thank you," said the kitten, and poof, it turned into sparkles and flew away. Then Lila saw a sad sunflower lying on the ground. "I'm thirsty," the flower whispered. Lila ran to a stream made of silver water, filled a leaf like a cup, and gave the flower a drink. The sunflower smiled wide and said, "Thank you, sweet girl," then grew tall and bright again. As Lila kept walking through this beautiful place, she came to a small house floating on a big soft cloud. In front of the house stood a kind old woman. Her hair was fluffy like whipped cream, and her eyes sparkled. "Hello, my dear," she said. "I'm Lady Nimbus. Care for this cloudland. If you help me keep my house clean and fluff the cloud beds every morning, you can stay here." Lila said, "I don't know how to get home, but I can help you for a while." From that day, Lila worked happily. She fluffed the cloud beds, cleaned the foggy windows, and fed the flying jellybirds. Lady Nimbus made yummy cloud pancakes every evening, and they laughed and told stories. But after some time, Lila missed her grandma, and even her sister. So one day she said softly, "Lady Nimbus, I love it here, but I want to go home." Lady Nimbus smiled. "You've been kind, patient, and hardworking. I will help you return." She opened a big golden cloud door. "Walk through this door," she said, "and take this gift with you." It was a small glowing stone, soft and warm in Lila's hand. Lila stepped through the door, and her old clothes turned into a sparkling dress made of stardust and clouds. She blinked, and suddenly, she was standing under the old tree again. The teacup was in her hand. Not broken, not lost, just like new. She walked home. And when Grandma and Lana saw her, their mouths dropped open. "Lila, what happened? Where did you get that beautiful dress?" Lana asked. Lila smiled and told them the story about the Cloudland, Lady Nimbus, and how being kind and helpful brought magic. Lana's eyes got wide. "I want to go there too," she said, running out the door. She ran to the old tree, threw a cup into the hole, and jumped in after it. Just like Lila, Lana landed in the magical land. The same cloud kitten came up and said, "Meow, my balloon is stuck. Please help." Lana frowned. "I don't have time for that," she said, and walked away. Then she saw the thirsty sunflower. "Can I have some water, please?" the flower asked. Lana laughed. "Go drink it yourself." She stepped over it and kept walking. Soon she reached Lady Nimbus's house. "Hello, dear," said Lady Nimbus. "Will you help me fluff the beds and keep the cloud house clean?" Lana nodded, but she didn't mean it. The first day she fluffed the bed. The second day she slept late. The third day, she played with jellybirds and made a mess. The fourth day, she didn't clean at all. Lady Nimbus saw the mess and the laziness. "It is time for you to go home," she said gently. Lana clapped her hands. "Yes, Now I get my magic dress and gift. Lady Nimbus led her to a dark gray cloud door. Lana stepped through with a big smile. But instead of stars and sparkles, splash, a big pile of sticky cloud mud poured all over her, face screaming in fear. "Ah! What is this?" she screamed. "This is what happens," said Lady Nimbus, "when you don't help with love." Then she whispered, "Close your eyes. Count to 3. You'll be back." Lana counted. 1, 3. She opened her eyes and was back under the old tree. But now, her hair was messy, her dress was muddy, and she felt cold. She walked home slowly. The rooster outside crowed. "Lana is back. But not in gold, in goo." Grandma and Lila opened the door. Lana burst into tears. "I was lazy. I didn't help the kitten. I didn't water the flower. I didn't clean the cloud beds." She sniffled and looked at Lila. "I'm sorry. Can you teach me how to help?" "Like you." Lila smiled. "Of course." And from that day on, the sisters worked together. They cleaned together. They laughed together. And sometimes, they looked up at the clouds and whispered, "Thank you, Lady Nimbus." Because they had learned that when you do something with love, sparkles, the world gives you something even better than magic. Gives you a kind heart.